I did every Britney song that I could find. What's Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Don't go breaking my heart.
I couldn't if I tried. Hey, it's me, Melissa from Radio Heatwave, the hottest thing on campus, and I'm here with the amazing, the extremely talented, and the very beautiful Sabrina Carpenter.
Hello, how
Welcome
are you?
to Singapore.
Thank you so much.
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. This is my first time here. I can't believe it.
Yeah. When did you fly in? Yesterday? Today? Oh, are you
Yesterday.
jet lagged at all?
No, we've been in Asia now for about 2 weeks, so
All right.
I'm like pretty used to it. But the flight in here was like 6 hours, which for me is like kind of long.
Yeah.
I'm like, which is funny because I have to fly 14 hours tomorrow, but like, yeah, I'm used to it at this point.
Used to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have a chance to tour around the city, see anything?
A little bit. Yesterday we went out and we got some really good Indian food.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been kind of like a whirlwind since we got here, and I've been trying to catch up on sleep as well. So I'll see a little bit today, and then we have the show tonight.
That's amazing. I'm sure your fans are going to be extremely excited. And I really want to know, which songs are you extremely excited to perform tonight?
You know, tonight, because it's our last show, I'm excited to do all of them.
Yeah?
because I feel like every time, you know, you end, and this isn't like the end of touring for me for this year, but for this specific tour and run, especially this Asia run, like, I don't know, every moment feels super special. And when we kind of created this tour from the set list, everything, I wanted it to feel like a very intimate show for the audience and feel very, very personal.
Yeah.
And that they have like a job to do. And so I think like every song like they are included in, and every song is just like high energy. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I feel that way too when I listen to your album.
Thank you.
And I also want to find out, because I'm a huge fan of your music.
Thank you so
On
much.
Singular Act 1, which song
Yes.
was the hardest to write?
The hardest song to write, to be honest, none of them were hard to write. They all came very easily, but I will say that Paris took the longest to like make perfect and like tweak in like the final stages. And it was mostly because I spoke French. And,
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it just took a couple different times of like making sure that everything was perfect. But I like the songs that come easy to me because they feel like those are like the closest to me.
Yeah. So you said before that when you write songs, you have to be vulnerable. And do you ever feel afraid to share that vulnerability with your music?
Yes, I think there's different levels of vulnerability as well. And I think when you get to a point where, you know, you kind of have to ask yourself, like, are people going to think of me the same way after this? Then yeah, it gets to a point where you're like, okay, well, I guess that's what you kind of have to do as an artist. You have to sacrifice your truth and your stories to hopefully help somebody else's life, and maybe help yourself grow in the process. So I've been learning a lot, but yeah, it's definitely, you have to trust yourself and you have to like have a close relationship with yourself.
Does it ever affect you? For example, let's say a song is actually, you like bare your soul and people react negatively. Does it affect, you know?
There's
anything?
yes and no. I can't ever say that, you know, people that are negative towards me like don't bother me
Yeah.
or affect me. I think that affects everybody to a different level. But I think there gets to a point where you just have to make yourself happy. And if it is something that you love, then it shouldn't matter what anybody else thinks, because you're the one that has to sing it for like the rest of your life probably.
Yeah.
So I just try to think about that more than anything. My fans are really, really supportive though, especially like this whole tour. They've just been so magnificent, and every single show being so close to them and them crying and me crying. It's like, it's a really special relationship.
So I want to talk about the music videos that you
Yeah.
released so far for the album. There's Sue Me, there's Almost Love, there's Paris. Which one of the three is your favorite?
Ooh, do you have a favorite?
I do.
What's your favorite?
I really like Almost Love because I love the whole concept of like the statues
Thank
and the
you.
whatnot. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, what's my favorite video? I'd say, only because I'd always wanted to shoot a video in Paris, I would say it was Paris. But I don't know, because like my best friend Joey got to be in the Sumi video,
Yeah.
so that made the shoot very fun. And the Almost Love video for me felt like it felt like the start of a new era. So it was a very special video for me to film because I feel like, you know, I had never had dancers before. I had never like gotten to really play a character in a video, and it was a fun one. That did not answer your question.
No,
I
it's
just gave you
fine.
3 answers.
That's good. At least you love all of your music
I
videos.
do. At least that's good, right? I don't hate
Yeah.
them.
So there are 5 songs that currently don't have a music video.
Yes.
If you could direct a music video or produce or do up a music video for any one of those songs, which one would it be and how would it look like?
Wow. Wow. That's a great question. You know what? I would, and this is something I'm just thinking of on the spot right now, but Mona Lisa is a really short song. I would almost love to do a video from the perspective of like what the Mona Lisa sees, but like it'd be like from like a person's eyes. So like what they see the entire night, like throughout like a dark, dim lit house party. And kind of doing a video from like another person's perspective, I think would be really cool.
I see. My friend actually said the same thing. Because
Really?
I was asking her like if you want a music video for any one of her other songs, she actually picked Mona Lisa.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I also love Bad Time. Bad Time's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I don't know what the video would be for it yet, and so like I don't want to put it out there because my fans will get super attached and they're like, well, make it. And I'm like, but I can't right now. Like I don't have time right now.
So actually throughout because I've been listening to your music, actually, we are the same age. So when you
We
were
are?
13, yeah, we are. So when I was 13, I started listening to your music and
Aw.
I've been with you for like a really long time.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my God,
I
I
feel
wanna
like,
hug you.
oh my God, I do too. We can do it later.
Okay, we'll do it
Yeah.
later.
So I feel like I've heard different versions of you throughout your different albums. I feel like you've grown up with your music. So how do you think both you and your music has grown?
In a lot of ways. And like I said, like the fact that you can hear it is, it was also as easy for me to hear it and realize like, oh wow, like this is very different from when I was 13 and I released, Can't Blame a Girl for Trying. I think like it just shows kind of how much change we go through in these years of our lives. And I also feel like my next project will sound nothing like this one. And I'm a very big fan of kind of not only challenging my audience, but challenging myself. I don't like when everything I do sounds the same. I like there to be like a line of cohesiveness, but also I like to be able to explore and experiment because I think music, there's just too much to do with it to kind of stay in the same box. And I don't know, the more that I'm experiencing different things in my life, the more that will come through in my music, and I hope it really, I think it will inspire a lot of my next album.
Yeah, I feel like it too, and I can't wait. I'm gonna ask you something about that
Yes.
later. But you and I are the same age, as we've established.
Yes.
You'll be 20 soon, next month, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't remind me.
Soon enough, you'll be 21,
Yes.
and you'll be considered like legal in the States. And is there anything new that you feel like you're gonna talk about with your music, or any new themes or things you want to say?
I think as long as I just I think in this past year, especially with Singular and Act 2 coming, honesty is just the most important thing to me. And it doesn't always necessarily have to be sad honesty, but as long as I'm doing whatever feels authentic to me in that moment and whatever feels like the realest part of me. And sometimes that is like a song that celebrates, the bad things that you're going through. And there's other times where you're kind of able to like sit and bask in it. I think that will be the most important thing for me moving forward, is just being as honest as I possibly can.
I want to ask this because you said before that you cussed on a song.
I did.
But we've never heard it, right?
But I also have cursed on other songs. What's so funny?
Yeah.
It's like, I always think about this and I'm like, they're just words.
Yeah.
But I think, because a lot of people have known me since I was young.
Yeah.
Very young. I think a lot of people, like, they wait for those moments where they can be like, she's an adult. And it's like, it was gonna happen, Sally was gonna turn 23 eventually. So yeah, I mean, I never do anything that feels like forced or like to do it just because I want a reaction out of people. I only do it when it helps tell the story. But that song will never come out.
No, well,
No.
why not?
Just because I didn't like the song. But there could be another song.
Yeah?
You know what I mean? And
Maybe on Singular
maybe
Act
on
2?
Act 2, we'll see.
Yeah? Okay, so before we go, I just want to play a little game with you.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that like people make assumptions about you all the time.
Yeah, it's lit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to, debunk some of them with you. You can
Okay.
tell me whether they're true or false, maybe
Sure.
explain a little bit more.
Great.
Okay, in the outro of Paris, like you said, the song that took really long to
Yes.
fine-tune, because you spoke French.
Yes.
Are you actually fluent in French, and are you bilingual?
No.
No?
But I am very good at adapting to different accents. So when I learn like how to say things in other languages, I can usually catch on to the rhythms of like how people say it really well. And French is like, I took French in school, so I knew enough to be able to write that part.
Oh, nice. Can you actually like do accents, like impressions?
Yes, I can, but I'm gonna save them for like Jimmy Fallon's maybe Wheel of Impressions one
Yes,
day.
you should. Okay, I'm a big Potterhead, and I understand that you are too.
I am.
and I'm a Ravenclaw. So I was just wondering, are you one too? Are you a Ravenclaw?
Not a Ravenclaw. I'm sorry. We can still be friends though.
Yeah, we will.
I'm a Gryffindor with like a touch of Slytherin, I think.
Did you take the test on Pottermore?
I did, and it said
Yeah.
I was Gryffindor, but then I was like, but if I'm hungry and I take this test, I'm gonna be Slytherin. So it kind of just depends. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm alone. I thought you were a Ravenclaw because you always seem so intellectual, and I was
Wow,
just
that's
like,
so nice. No one's ever called me Ravenclaw before, and I'm a little offended now. Once someone called me a Hufflepuff, I was like, check yourself.
it's okay. At least you like Cedric pretty
Yeah,
much. Like he died a hero.
That's true.
Yeah,
He
not
died a
all
hero?
Hufflepuffs are.
Oh dang.
Okay, so another one I'm pretty curious about. You immediately know which songs will go on your album.
Immediately, no. And a lot of the times, like, it's a bad habit of me going, this is it, and then when it's too late, I go, we gotta go back. And the thing is like, music, like I said, it's such an evolving process of, like, trying things, and then, like, I don't know, like, I think as the process goes on, you like things, and then you don't like things, and that's very normal. I would say I knew all the songs for Act 1, though, pretty strongly.
Yeah.
I looked at all the songs that I had, and I was looking at probably a group of like 20 of my favorite songs, and those 8 were definitely, it just felt like they fit together really well.
So how many rounds of edits do you do on an album?
Rounds of edits, it depends. Each song, there can be tons, or there can be like, I just use most of what is from the original demo. Sometimes different producers I work with, they'll like want to do more fine-tuning on production, whereas others like to keep it simplified. So there's really no like specific answer for that. But for me, like mixing and mastering is always like a process of trial and error, because I really care about how everything sounds and making sure like you can hear every little thing in detail.
Have you visited your Wikipedia page recently?
No, why?
Okay, so
What's wrong?
no, nothing's wrong. I just want to check something. So if it's wrong, people can fix it.
Okay.
On Wikipedia, your middle name and Lynn is one word, and
Yes.
only the A is capitalized. But your Twitter profile, both the A
it
and the L are
capitalized?
capitalized.
You know what? This is a question for Mama Bear, because
Yeah.
I feel like it is one name. It's
Yeah.
Sabrina Ann Lynn, not Ann space Lynn. It's Ann Lynn. So I feel like only the A should be capitalized, and it's my wrongdoing. But then again, I don't know what's accurately on my birth certificate. 'Cause
Oh,
I
really?
haven't looked in a minute.
Yeah,
I don't
of course.
usually look at it on a daily basis, so I have to ask my mom.
Oh, okay. Maybe in the future someone will update it.
Okay.
Okay, and
I will update
yeah, you will.
Updated by herself, Sabrina.
Okay, so I love your song Why, and that was sort of like an in-between song, right,
Yeah.
between the albums. And I'd like to confirm a few things. In the song, you sang that you have cold blood even in a sweater. Is that true?
That is true. All of the lyrics that I say that I am were all true. Like
Oh.
for things like I can't sleep with the air off. Like I
Yeah.
need it on. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not even a lie.
No, it's okay. I
Like
do
if
too.
I sweat when I'm asleep, like I'd rather die. No, I don't want to do that.
It's okay.
Yeah, so I definitely and I sing along with the music on the radio. Like most people start their night sipping by the kilo. I usually start with a ginger ale, like a nice little Shirley Temple. So yeah, they're pretty much all like my actual life.
Okay, then what kind of songs do you like to sing to? In the car, if let's say the radio's on, like what kind of music do you like to sing along to?
You pretty much can put anything on, and after listening to the first chorus, I will know the song.
Oh, really?
So I will just sing along to everything. Yeah, because I like a lot. I try not to spit too many verses in rap because us young little blonde girls get made fun of. But no, I mean, I love songs that make me dance and make me happy. So I listen to a lot of Whitney.
Oh, yeah.
I listen to a lot of Rihanna, like an unhealthy
Yeah, that one I know.
dosage. You know that.
Yeah.
And what else? There's so much. I also just sometimes will like go on Spotify and be like, what's new, and just like explore when I'm in the car.
That's
Yeah.
nice. Then what about karaoke songs? So like karaoke songs.
Karaoke. I
Yeah.
just did karaoke in Korea the other night.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I saw it. It seemed fun.
Oof, I did every Britney song that I could find. Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
Oh, yeah, that
was
one.
a great karaoke
Yeah.
song. And then just a lot of classics. Lady Marmalade was like,
Oh,
I got 100.
yeah.
I got 100 because I did all the ad-libs.
Woo!
Yeah. Woo! I was very proud of myself. That one's a great karaoke song.
Okay, so last but not least, since it's your first time here in Singapore, I'm sure your fans are extremely excited for you to perform. So is there anything? Yeah, they are, trust me.
Okay, good.
Is there anything that you want to say to your Singaporean fans?
Oh my goodness. I love you guys so much. I said this, but like, it is my first time here and my first ever show in Singapore, so we're just very excited to meet all of you and can't wait to come back as soon as we can.
Yeah, I do want you to come back for another concert,
I will,
though.
I promise.
Okay,
Thanks.
so for those of you who want to check out the amazing Sabrina's music, Singular Act 1 is out now. All the links and everything like that will be in the oh my god, I can't speak. In the description box down below. It has been me, Melissa.
And we're gonna
Sabrina
hug it out
Carpenter.
now. We're gonna hug. You're so sweet.
You're on
Thank you
Radio
so
Heatwave, the
much.
hottest thing on campus.
Sweet. Thank you so much. These actually match my outfit, so I'm gonna wear those. Thank you so much. You're so talented. Oh my god, I love those. What's up, guys? It's Sabrina Carpenter. You're listening to the hottest thing on campus, Radio Heatwave. Mwah.